Hello, I'm back. Here's the shot of the improvements I've made. There's the cap bank, and those are photo flash caps. What are they? 1600 microfarads at 50 watt volts, whatever that means. And regular circuit plus the pulsar circuit there with the op amp, comparator, and whatnot. I'm going to show that running soon. So last night I was charging these, pulsing about, 4 amps or so every bit over a second. And I mean, it sat on for almost 20 hours, went from like 12 to like 12.2, and then started talking about all that alum stuff. I bought some alum, mixed it up. Anyway, I just put alum in there. And then I put it on the charger. I'll show this later. Put it on the charger, the pulsar here, and it pulsed up to like 1320 in 12 minutes or something stupid. So then I took it off and I started loading it down, and I started off modest at half an amp. I'm like, oh, okay, it's doing good. Then I did an amp. And then I was like, okay, I'll do 3. And then I was like, okay, I'm doing 6. First time I ran it on 6, it went down here to here. That's 6 amps. And then my lead started burning, so I had to do something with that. And then the next time, now I'm running it again on 6 amps. Like, I don't know if that's good. It's probably bad for the battery. I don't know, but I got a ton of those. I don't care if I break it, but it's still going. It's sitting at 2.23. Okay, questions with the alum then. Got her mixed, slippery, feels slippery between the fingers. Put it in there. I noticed when it was charging, the solution was kind of bubbling up a bit, so I had to take some out. And then also now when it's discharging, it's bubbling up a lot. Like, it's bubbling up. I have to keep taking it out of there. And also, I don't know if you can hear that, but it's sizzling a lot. And there's also some kind of fume, some kind of vinegary fume. And I had this with the last battery I tried a while ago. And I actually find if I'm breathing in it, it hurts the back of my throat. So that's probably not good. Like, I had that last time too. The back of my throat feels sore now. I wasn't like huffing on it, but I just breathed it in, and I didn't breathe it in. I was just like smelling it kind of, and I've been down here working, and I think it's in the air, and it's kind of getting, I don't know. Anyways, let me know if you have any feedback about that. So that's amazing. Like, this is still going at 6 amps. Like, this is crazy. So, okay, I'm going to show, I'll hook this up in the charger and I'll show you what it does. It's sitting at about 5.7 because it's been discharging like crazy. I'm obviously not going to be discharging that crazy, like 6 amps with this little battery, etc. But it was just to see what it could do, and it's holding out amazing. So now we're going to plug in the power. Oh, the other thing I did is I was able to use this power supply, 12 volt, 4 amp. But it pulls. This is input current. This is pulsing. This is 1 amp scale. This is 15 amp scale. This is actually. Oh, here's my new caps. They just arrived today at noon hour. Awesome. And okay, here we go. Okay, she's firing away. Here's what the meter's doing. Going up awesome already. And we're doing, gonna focus this a bit here. There we go. So there's a good shot of the circuit. It's kind of backwards, but this FET isn't in, it's done. There you go. That's like the John Bedini one. Modified a bit. I didn't modify it. I think all I did was add this cap, because without that, for some reason, it doesn't work. Okay, so that's good. Yeah, here it is. It's going up. So okay, it's right now it's 11:12 p.m. So we're gonna see how long that takes to go up to something good. I don't know if you know what Obviously, the topping voltage for lead acid is like 16.2 or whatever. What is the topping voltage for a alum, or does it matter, or what? Cool. Thanks for all your help, man. Cheers. This is about 20 minutes. Here's after 25 minutes. Here's after about 35, 40 minutes. I'm going to adjust this. Bigger pulses. Don't really know what that does, but cool. Now I think what I'll do is I'll put this on the CBA maybe at an amp, and just so I don't start anything on fire, and we'll see how this performs overnight. So I just disconnected the charger. Okay, there, it's leveled off quite a bit. It's sitting at 7.15 volts at 1 amp steady. So we'll see when I wake up tomorrow where it's at. But as for right now, that's the update. Now, I would assume that I would be able to convert all of these to Alum. So, much to do. Okay, here it is this morning. There's the graph. It's still running. I got 4.6 amp hours out of it. Yeah, it was charged for no more than like 45 minutes. Doing pretty awesome. Okay, so this morning I was surprised to wake up and see the load test still running, but I didn't notice in the morning, like the current. I have it set to draw 1 amp, but it wasn't. I don't know what it was in the morning, but it wasn't that. See, when there is the curve. Does that big elbow there, and then comes down, and then it seems to hit a flat line here. I got her on the CBA. Right off the charger, it's sitting at 9.25 volts. I'm about to run my second test at 1 amp. Here we go. So it's the green line, and it's already dropped. Well, there you go. I don't know why. If someone can tell me what the hell happened there. First curve was good. I got 4.8 amp hours out of it. Literally just put it on the charger for a little over an hour. I don't know, maybe that wasn't enough, but it should have been. But my question is really, like, there's crystals growing on the battery, obviously, where stuff was sitting on at night. So if there's crystals growing there, then crystals would grow in the battery, wouldn't they? And is that not undesirable? Anyways, as always, a couple seconds of excitement and about another 3 weeks of questions. Thanks. Cheers. Since that catastrophic failure, I've added more alum to the cells, put it back on the charger, and that's what it's doing. It's been there for about 30 minutes. I'm going to load test it now and hope I get some better results. And before I do that, I wanted to show the bubbling up I was talking about. So before I put it on the charger, that cell right there looked like this cell. And now that's happening. So that makes me ask the question, if I put a cap on it, that might not be a good thing. So maybe I have too much in there. There's one bubbling up right there. There, it just popped. I got a mess here. I gotta get that alum out of there. 1 second. Okay, that's cleaned up. I'm sure I'm not really doing this right, but hey, I will, a couple weeks from now I'll be making a video and I will be doing it right. Maybe one of these will be, or two of them will be converted, and I'll be getting some serious power for not a lot of input. Okay, I'm going to put it to the test. Well, let's hope this works better. It's sitting higher at 10.7. Again, it's been on the charger for 30 minutes, 40 minutes, something like that. And we're going to press go and hope things work. Again, this is discharging at 1 amp. I have my cutoff voltage set down at 1 volt. Here we go. Cross your fingers. I don't know about this. No, it's not doing too good. Oh wait, maybe. Let me adjust this. There, it's blown up more. But we're gonna hit that mark right now. So let's do a new one. Alum 5, cut off, 0.1, test, go. So obviously this isn't right, and I've got some things wrong here, but let's see what happens. The voltage is at 0.7 volts, and I have, that's the green one there. Still falling. Current is solid at 1 amp. So I'll come back here in just a little bit. Okay, sometime later, a couple minutes later, and the current is starting to fall now. It's at 0.8 amps. Voltage is at 0.5. But this is a good proof of concept, if you will, that I can get this to work. Obviously I want to get those batteries sealed up, but I need to understand about this expansion of the, or it seems to push the fluid out or push the alum out or something, as well as I can see how drying the battery out, however I don't quite understand how that works, but I can see how drying it out, you know, would help, because when you put the alum in, the alum will soak into that fiberglass mat, I would assume. And wanted to just show again, here is the line, the load line from the initial conversion. See, it was at 1206, I put the alum in, and then I did some crazy discharge tests, then I charged it up for 45 minutes, and that's what I got. And then after that, I put it back on the charger, and that's what I got. All these, that went right down to nothing. Then I put some alum back in, put it on the charger for half an hour, and now that's what I'm getting. So I know this isn't ideal, but if anyone can sort of provide some more insight, that would be excellent. Thanks. So again, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for another update. Cheers.